What up, New Gaming Order? This is Alex Lexus, aka The Juggernaut, and I have my guest from Geeking Out, partner of the show, Shin to the Wall. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going?
All right. And any announcements you want to put out? You have like a 2-minute plug for Geeking Out.
Make sure you guys. I was actually thought we were gonna do this at the end, but okay, I guess we're gonna do it in the beginning.
Sure.
Make sure you make sure you follow me on. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at geekinout_official and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm bringing you the latest in comics, games, toys, and techs, and that's YouTube at shiniswar.com.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna go right into this thing. Shinwar, I want to thank him for actually coming on this show last minute notice. Like I said,
I'm getting paid for this, right?
Well,
I'm out. Nah, go ahead.
yeah. Well, once I get the viewership back up after the restructuring, I will definitely compensate those
what
who.
The heck? It was a joke. Unbelievable.
What?
Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, like as I said, we're restructuring New Gaming Order's foundation, and now that I'm doing the main podcast on Tuesdays, it gives me a little bit of freedom, and I can do less topics for Saturdays when I am available. Like this weekend, I have drills, podcast Saturday. So this is why it's going through the restructuring. But we're gonna get our feet under us. Everything's been all good. Shout outs to Tough Nerd Toys LLC, Mr. Dene. He's scared from me. He'll get that joke. And to Free Play Mode. And if anybody else I forgot, I still love you guys. So let's get this thing started. Xbox Game Pass. It's an ingenious idea. We had discussed it on some podcasts in the past before we knew what it really was. But I'm actually doing a direct stream from my console. And I'm thinking initially, okay, the concept is a good concept. You know what I mean? Like, I applaud Microsoft for making the effort to have this sort of library, but with all things said, just like when they're releasing these free games for every month, you gotta have the right games there. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
With that, I mean, I'm gonna give Shinwar a chance to talk on it while I'm actually going through the menu, so you can see what they have to offer. I think that right now the initial launch could have been better. You know what I mean? And it's funny, a lot of the backwards compatible games are only now gonna start surfacing because there's some sort of revenue to be gained from it. And Microsoft has said, hey, you know what? Backwards compatible games are going to be free so long as you own them, right? I think they're still going to hold their word to it. It's just that now developers who are just on the fence, all of a sudden they see dollar signs. Okay, we're going to push the backwards compatibility for 360 games. That's one faux pas I have with it. But with the Xbox One games, it's still early to say what we can see come out of this, but seeing AAA titles that maybe could be exclusive to this service might seem to help this sort of initiative. And doing something like a Netflix style episodic release of certain types of titles. Think of like The Walking Dead, the episodic releases that you had on the 360. I think that would be pretty good. But with that, laying the foundation, I want to get Shinwar's thoughts on it. Have you got to see the menu, Shinwar? And what are your thoughts or what they could do to improve or work with it?
Well, I heard about a few games. I know Halo 5. There's quite a few games. They're just starting out, so obviously the library is going to be a little small, but over time it's going to grow. I believe it's $10 a month?
Yeah.
Now, I had a small gripe with that only because, all right, I'm paying for this Xbox Live service, which is $60. And then if I want the Games Pass, which is unlimited,
Mhm.
And it's not being streamed. It actually downloads to your hard drive, which is cool.
Mhm.
As opposed to Sony's service where you're pretty much just streaming the game.
Mhm.
Here, it downloads to the hard drive. Yeah, okay, I get it. $10 for an unlimited access to the library, but like you said, the games have to be the good games. Don't give me the crappy titles. And I'm not, obviously Halo 5 is a AAA title, but give me the good stuff, and it's going to be both Xbox One and 360 games, that are going to be up there. But I just feel like that's a lot. Then what if I want DLC? What they should do is add in the DLC for free.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, if I'm paying this service, and obviously it's unlimited, which means you guys are not only getting annually, you're getting my $59.99, but monthly you're getting $10 out of me. So then
$120 a year.
Yeah,
on top of the original. You know what I mean?
The live service. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're getting that, you're taking that out of my pocket. Then I need to. I feel like I should be compensated a little bit more. Throw all that DLC in for free. So let's say if Batman Arkham Knights ends up there, right?
Mhm.
I want all that DLC included. and here's the thing. Here's another thing. You gotta have the hard drive space.
Yeah, I'm almost full. I had to install Injustice. I had to uninstall Destiny, and I have a 2 terabyte drive. Well, actually, a 1 terabyte and the 500 gig. The other one, I didn't even put that in there yet. You know what I mean?
So your internal drive and your external. I have a 2 terabyte external, and then I have the 500 gig. So you gotta have the space for it, because once again, it's not streaming; it's downloading to your console, which I think that's a great idea. Let it just download to the console. But obviously, at the end of the day, you don't own that game. It's just renting it. That's all it is.
Now, here's the thing too. When let's say you have the service, the $10 a month, if you want to keep one of those games permanently, you get, I think, a 15% discount for that purchase, even if it's a new game. So that's something that it's not bad, but still, one issue. Those of you who are seeing my Xbox screen, most of these games I already own. So for me right now, I can't use this. You know what I mean?
But then hold on. But then, just like you said, okay, so even new games will be 15% off under this service if you choose to buy it. Mm-hmm. Here's my thing though, like, how soon will a new game show up under that service?
Shazam, right there. You know what I mean? Because I know that those greedy schmucks, Capcom, they're like, all of a sudden we're gonna see some backwards compatibility with that. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure Konami's gonna put some Metal Gear Rising on there, and before you know it, it's gonna turn into a fiasco if not under control. But Microsoft said a lot of the my thing is mainly I'm hitting that 360 side of the library. It's a vast library, more than 300 some odd games that being put onto the Xbox One. Great, expands the library somewhat. Then you got the Scorpio that's going to improve the visual fidelity of that come this fall. So I see why Microsoft would do something like this, but it has to be executed properly. I will not support it if I don't feel that I'm going to get all that I can out of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just think overall, I think that some of the major hitters have to be put on there first. Like right now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna crap on it, but I'm just like, meh, just a little, like Gears of War. Look at some of these titles, you see owned underneath a lot of that, and how is it gonna be profitable if you're still giving away 4 games a month, right? I think that now they're gonna adjust the schedule to what games that they're putting out. Like, hey, we're not gonna make a lot of money on it, just give it away for free. But we know somebody's gonna pay for Metal Gear Rising, and a lot of folks are asking for that in the forums, but make it backwards compatible. It wouldn't be too hard, you know what I mean? But just in general, like, what are some pros and cons with this? Even though I know that we're revisiting now that it's here, and I'm looking at some of the titles like Hexic 2, DG2, Comic Zone. Like I think I already own Comic Zone. Um, Halo 5 is like the first up front. And another thing, Halo 5 with all the content on it is 90 something gigs.
Oh yeah,
that is freaking massive, bro. Like I looked at that, I'm like, what? I ain't keeping this on my system unless you want to play.
Let it download and go to work.
90 something gigs. That's too much. Then you got SOCOM, Enemy Within, NBA 2K16. Not even 17, 16. They last season, but 17's not out yet. But you know what I'm saying? Like why would you go? It just has to be more current. Like you have BioShock, you have Saints Row, but Streets of Rage Vintage Collection. I mean, Shinwar, anything if you're able to see or if you did see it, any titles that you're excited for on this list?
I didn't really go through the list, but here's my thing: is it susceptible to the developer?
Yes.
Or okay. Mm-hmm. So what if I'm expecting, I don't know, to get, let's just say, I don't know, Mortal Kombat X.
Okay, which I already own.
Right, so you already own it. So then, it's, I don't know. Oh, and then they should also have something where like that it should analyze the type of games that you own and kind of have like a favorites list or a recommended.
Yeah, like Steam does.
Right. So if you're into fighters, then the top of the list will be like recommended fighters. So I don't have to go searching through and all that. But no, I haven't seen the extensive list of games in the library.
Wait, I could have sworn I owned Bionic Commando.
I just hope it's not like crappy games, man.
Yeah, true. Because the one thing with the free games that they were giving out, it was like, come on, man. Like, they can do better than that. Wait a minute. I know I own Bionic Commandos. Somebody better... I need to make some phone calls.
But here's the crazy part. Like, I think Rise Son of Rome, I think it was last month or 2 months ago. It just became free.
That's a good game, though. It looks fantastic.
A launch title that should have been free a long time ago.
But that was Microsoft did whatever deal to keep that exclusive, and being that it looks so grandiose, it had that epic nature, like 300 / Gladiator feel to that game. I think that they were trying to use that to push, kind of like the Order, like to push what the Xbox can do at the time. You know what I mean? So I get it. They're trying to still milk it a little something. And they should have had that sequel come out in medieval times,
Yeah, it got canceled.
Yeah, Microsoft has a horrible habit of canceling crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, any games that you would like to see on this Games Pass or just on the backwards compatibility?
Yeah, a lot of backwards compatibility, and I think I was talking to Noop yesterday or a couple other days ago about it, like all the games like Ninja Turtles, X-Men, even though that was pulled from the marketplace, that still would be great to see that. Or like Marvel vs. Capcom Origins, MVC2.
You know why Origins got pulled, and I don't know if Disney's gonna allow it to pop up.
Well, I mean, with MVC Infinite coming out, I mean, you would think, right?
They probably would use it, but look at it like this: they would use that as a marketing tool with this gaming pass. Like, hey, Infinite is coming, get ready for it. Put all that stuff out right beforehand. You know what I mean? Just like the Call of Duty and all that,
Yeah, Call of Duty, Street Fighter. They have a vast library. Utilize it.
And to kind of caveat with this, if this Game Pass can implement the trade-in system where, hey, you know what? I didn't like this game. I have a regret purchase. Let me trade it for one title or trade the DRM for one title on this list.
Right.
Sunset Overdrive is my regret purchase because...
Really? That
Yeah,
was a
you,
good game.
and you sold it. You sold it.
I beat it, and
But
I re-downloaded it for free,
oh,
so
did
I
you?
still have it. Yeah.
And you know what? I need to set up a play date with you because I gotta get.
What?
I gotta play the game.
No, you don't.
Shut up.
Terrible.
Unbelievable. But I'm looking at, I'm into hack and slash brawling. So, I mean, Virtual Fighter, Strider, Tekken Tag is on there. Night Squad, Soul Calibur 2 HD. I thought I owned that one. You got Devil May Cry, Samurai Showdown. Comic Jumper, that was a good game. You got Final Fight. Soul Calibur Original, Sunset Overdrive, and Sega Vintage Collection. But games like Guardian Heroes, to those that weren't familiar with it, they need to put that on there. Guilty Gear, a Street Fighter, something like. I think that it right now this is just a proof of concept, and since we have gold access, we get to review the library beforehand. I'm just saying, as a pro Xbox individual, that it could be a little bit. They can push it a little more. They're on the right track, but we gotta see what happens there. But in conclusion, Shinwar, do you have anything to add before we go into intermission?
No, I don't have anything else to add to it.
Alright, New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. To our fans that want to support the other shows and the other things that are growing and geeking out and Thumb Thrasher Gaming, make sure you check out their social media outlets. Soon I'll be updating the overlays to reflect the links and whatnot once Shinwar and Noop provide that to me. Alright, so shut up. Alright, we'll be right back. New Gaming Order. We are brought to you by Fullscreen.net.
Oh shit.
And shout out to Michael Hurdle for making the reactor. And with that, let's power up. Or actually, you should power down, but it's all good. We will see you guys in a little bit. Peace.